Good afternoon. Today is Monday, September 25, 2017. I'm Joe Paul, the local president. I have quite a few things to talk about today, so I'm going to try to get them in within 5 minutes. First of all, we had the Function One scheduler that we thought was going away. Hasn't gone away. For the two big plants, the Seminole PNDC and the Orlando PNDC. They're both coming back up, and we're not sure how they're going to be, but I anticipate them being worse than what they were. I don't know for sure, but I always look to the worst because it usually works that way with the Postal Service. So I'll keep you up on that when I find out more about it. The LMOU arbitrations that I impassed probably maybe 9 months ago or 10 months ago are scheduled for arbitration. So right now we're trying to get the PSEs in with the percentages. We also, out of our 102 offices that we have out in associate offices, item 12, which talks about incidental leave, well, right now what we inherited was language that said will be at management's discretion. I challenge that with a 102-page document. We don't believe that's the way it should be. We believe that employees earn annual leave, they should be granted annual leave. So October 17th, when we have arbitration on that, we have 4 or 5 of them set up, and we hope to get some positive results. Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico, you know, our hearts go out to all of you that have family and relatives there in Puerto Rico. Same with Irma. We hope that everybody has weathered the storm there. And in Mexico, we've had so many tragedies here lately. It's just incredible. But we're hoping that everybody fared well. The administrative leave, we're hoping that everybody got paid properly. You know, which was a different thing here, is the PSEs, non-career employees, really weren't entitled. But this time around, the Postal Service decided to pay them. I believe, although my opinion is that from Hurricane Harvey in Texas, they did pay the PSEs. So I believe that they wanted to pay them maybe out of being nice, but it might also have been because there could have been a lot of negative publicity around it. That I don't know, but that's just a guess. But in any case, the PSEs did get compensated, or they should have been compensated, just like the regulars, for the time that was proper to be done. Attendance-related discipline, on the rise again. Make sure you watch your attendance, because they're watching yours. Overtime were called at home today in one of the big plants. The LMOUs for the Orlando PNDC and Seminole PNDC prohibit the calling of employees at home. This is what the employees wanted for years prior to my coming here to the local, and prior to that, they've always had it that the only craft that they could call for overtime would be MVS. So we're having to straighten that out today. Hopefully I can get some resolves on that and stop that in the future. We're happy that you made the money, but what we really feel like, management should have alerted you ahead of time so that you could have said yes, no, maybe. Some of the people might be saying, well, no, I don't want to come in today. Well, you might have changed your mind had you been asked ahead of time and you could have made plans. So I'll let you know a little bit more about that also as I find out. Let's see, we have 10 outstanding grievances in the Seminole PNDC that I was just given today that have resolved that have been 8 months, and people were due 8 hours of overtime pay, $300 here, another 8 hours there. I sent something to labor, which you'll see in the emails, you'll also see in your boards. We're not putting up with that. That's ridiculous. The grievance procedure, Article 15, you follow the grievance procedure. When you get a settlement, you pay it. You don't just sign it, pay it, and not pay people. That's not the way it's going to work, and we're not going to put up with that. Let's talk a little bit about the hazmat problem that we had in the Orlando PNDC. We had the white powder incident that I've already, as you've seen, probably, and it's on your boards and in the emails. I have 13 or 14 questions that I sent to management. We want to know some answers. So that's another big issue. That's a huge issue as far as I'm concerned, and they're in the process of getting those answers. We have another hazmat problem in the Seminole PNDC with the damn fruit flies and all that mess in the corner. Well, if you remember correctly, if you've been around, about 1.5 years, almost 2 years ago, I challenged the same thing. I had to bring district safety involved and get everybody involved. We took care of it, but apparently it's coming back again, so I'm on top of that. And the mail handler president, Ben Martin, also alerted me to that, so he's also going to be involved in that issue. Let's see, Lakeland, they've had 4 residual vacancy jobs, 3 to 4 actually. Right now we're not sure about conversions. I've spoke to all the PSEs in Lakeland, letting them know pretty much that right now, while we have accessing going on, it might be a little bit slower, but hang in there, it's going to happen. VMF and MVS, we have a couple issues there. MVS received 5 new jobs. VMF is having some problems, some contracting questions, maybe some overtime concerns, but those guys got them under control over there. Accessing the Seminole PNDC, Leesburg, Longwood, and Sebring, they're still on the blocks. That probably won't happen until February of 18, but they're still out there. We've taken care of 3 of them so far. Believe me, I'm on top of it. I'm working with your national officers under Article 12. We're going to make sure this thing is done correctly. Hopefully it doesn't come to fruition. We're thinking it's not, but until we actually get something in our hands, documentation, that's when I'll know for sure. Let's see, Kissimmee. A lot of issues in Kissimmee, a lot of grievances. Vice President Bob McSorley is working on just a number of grievances with RCAs and carriers and other crafts doing our work. That's a problem. I had a problem with one of the employees not getting paid the administrative leave. And there's some issues there. It's a hotbed of problems over there, but we're working on that. Remember also that the bids for Seminole and the Orlando PNDC were canceled, and they're going to be coming back up. So when you see them again, don't just think, hey, I bid last time. You got to bid this time, because that one won't count. All of our other associate offices, 100 plus, we've got some isolated incidents. You've got some problems. I've been in contact with most of you. You have things on the boards. But the biggest thing out there is that item 12 for incidental leave. We want to fight that you can get your incidental leave, not just as it says at management's discretion. That's not good enough for us. So in closing for today, I want to say thank you for being a strong APW member and a proud member of the Central Florida Area Local. Thank you and have a great day.